Welcome back everybody to NikiballOne and to Space Engineers. Today I have new vehicles for you. Not one vehicle, I have 3 of them. Just the same one with a different colors. It's called, or all of them are called cheap exploration vehicles. Because all of them are just cheaps. And it's created by BlackArmor. So here we have the 3 vehicles. And the design is really great. So now just look, I'm gonna fly a little bit around and see the design overall. On the back we have just some seats, and on the front we have 2 cockpits so we can drive it. Overall it looks very great. It looks like a typical Jeep. So on the back also we have just a wheel, and I'm gonna drive it now. I'm gonna take the black one here. I'm just gonna drive a little bit forward. I think I need to press the button 1 first, because 1 is the handbrake, 2 are the lights, and 6 you can toggle the rear wheels, because you can drive, you can steer also with the rear wheels like that. I'm gonna turn it off now because I'm just gonna steer with the front tires. And on the button 2 we have some lights. On the back a little bit, and also on the front, just like that. Looks great. I'm just now accelerating that vehicle because I want to know how fast it's gonna go. Just gonna be a little bit careful, and then I will test the suspension of the Jeep. And it's relatively fast, unlike the other vehicles that I have tested, the same speed. Well, I'm not gonna test the suspension of that vehicle. So let's test the first suspension test here, and let's see how well it's gonna go. I'm also not gonna drive that fast because of the physics in that game, so it's not gonna get damaged, and we are very much bouncing around. This is relatively hard to drive and stay in the middle of it. So you can see we are really just jumping a little bit around. But overall it's doing fine. I mean, it's nothing is broken off yet. And this is the end. So I'm just gonna see what the other tests will be. Let's see how well it's gonna be here. Well, it's also jumping around. It looks very funny, and it's extremely hard to drive. I think something is broken now. I have no idea what is broken off. I hope nothing of the Jeep. It's still bouncing around like crazy. Look at that, it's just really silly. So now to the next test. So now to the biggest bounce we go, and it's interesting if it's... Yes, it's sitting off on down there, which is really bad for a vehicle like that. So I need to drive it a little bit with more speed up the bumps. Let's see if this is possible. Yeah, with a little bit more speed it's possible. I hope it's not getting damaged, but we will see it. Ooh, this doesn't sound that good. No, it doesn't, and now we are at the end. Well, let's see what the next test will be. I'm just gonna drive it from that side here. Also, you need to be careful if you're driving in a narrow corner. It can tip over. So let's see how well it's gonna be here on the little things here. I'm interested, is there enough ground clearance? Not even. You're sitting completely on down here, which is not that good. So I'm just gonna accelerate a little bit more. So we can end with the suspension test. Like that. And, well, ooh, this is... I need to be careful. And now I'm gonna go for the first ramp. I mean, the other one is just a crash test, but I hope it's not getting damaged. Oh no! We made the jump! Nice! So I'm just gonna drive that ramp again, the same one, just with a little bit more speed. Now I'm just gonna accelerate that vehicle to a relatively high speed, maybe... And now we can see if we can jump it or we will crash it. Ooh, now yes. We have crashed that vehicle. Down the front wheels are gone. Also completely the seats in the front are gone. The little cockpits. Also we have now a hole here in that ramp. Well, let's go to the other ramp, and there will be, I think, the same one. But maybe I'm gonna approach it not that fast. So now we are approaching the target. I think the Jeep will also be damaged now. Yes, like the same one than before. Just the wheel is gone. I mean, now we have only 3 left. Anyway, now let's go to the off-road course. So now we are on the off-road course. I will try to go to the left side here. But if it's not gonna make it, I'm gonna drive on the right side up there. Like in the last episode. So it's relatively fast driving. Maybe I'm gonna... Yes, I'm gonna go also with the back wheel steering. Let's see. It's really, really just sliding around. I need to drive now up here. Wow. This looks great. I mean, it's not safe at all, but please don't. Yes, it made it. And it's very, very, very fast driving. Let's go in the first person perspective, but then I can't see a thing. Just gonna go out of that. Wow, it's very, very fast driving, and the trees. The trees are also really, really bad. And we are sliding around. This wasn't that good. Please no. Ooh, this is bad. Maybe no. I think I broke that cockpit off. Yes. No problem at all. I'm gonna spawn a new one in. So now we have a new vehicle. So let's try to drive a little bit further. Nice. I'm just gonna drive a little bit around here until the next crash is happening. It's a very nice vehicle and it's also very fast going. How fast? It's exactly 130 miles, not miles, kilometers per hour. So, ooh, nice jump. Ooh, this was a nice impact. And I think we have only 3 wheels left and now we are on the roof. Yeah, let's see. The damage here just completely ripped the half open of the chip. And I'm not gonna drive any further by now. That's just too long way for that. So I'm gonna see you in a moment. I'm gonna throw the chip down the mountain. I'm now on the mountain, so I'm just gonna put it like here and let it fall. I'm just gonna need to chase it now down. Here's the first impact. Ooh, just a little bit of bounce. We have lost 1 wheel. And now I think the back is completely destroyed. Yes, it's slowly rolling now down. It's interesting how the front is still intact. So let's chase it down. It also looks really cool with the light. Interesting that the backlights are just floating. Just the hologram of it. Ooh, now we have also a little bit of a bounce in the front. We have only 1 wheel left. 1 light left. Wheels, we have just 2 wheels on the front. And now it's speeding up. The next impact will be hard, I think. Let's see. Ooh, we have not broken in half. The motor in front is rolling down and the cockpit is separated from the front. Well, let's see. 1 wheel is gone. Just 1 wheel left on the front. Just gonna chase it a little bit more down until there's nothing really left of that. Also, the grill is still intact somehow. So it's also bouncing every time because of the suspension of the wheel. I think it's getting more and more damaged. Let's see. It's also relatively slow now because there's no more weight on that vehicle. And it doesn't look like it's getting destroyed anymore. Also, we are now near the end of the cliffside, and I think it's getting... I don't know if it's getting damaged. I think the mountain is more getting damaged than the vehicle. It has so much luck to land every time on the wheel. Let's see what the next impact will be. No, it's just bouncing around. Well, let's chase it down until it's relatively stopping. The suspension is doing really the thing of holding all the damage away from the motor wreckage. So, think it will stop in any moment. So, yeah, if you want to download the chips for yourself, you can do that. Leave a link in the description down below. Yeah, I'm also gonna show you, just wait a second. If you are spawning in all of the vehicles, you have it separated like that. So just gonna put it somewhere like so. So it's, yeah, I know it's getting destroyed, but That's what was not the main thing. The main thing is it's connected together. So you need to remove that red bar here, and then you have all the 3 cars. And the only thing that's the difference is the color of it. I think they will not stop because of the tree. And no, they're just moving the tree around. Well, yeah, leave a like if you want, subscribe to me, or leave a comment. That will help me. And I'm gonna see you in my next video. Goodbye.